Hello everyone, welcome to Phoenix English YouTube channel. This is English video lesson number 14. Start your learning adventure with Phoenix English. In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between can and could. How are they used differently in a sentence? But before we move on to today's topic, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get you notified once we upload new English video lessons. One thing you need to remember, can is the present simple form of the verb, and could is the past simple form. So, with that being said, let's get started with the three different usages of can and could. Number one, can and could are both used when talking about abilities, talents, or skills, or simply the things that you know how to do. Number two, they are used when talking about possibilities. And the last one, they are used when making a request or asking for favors. But how is can used differently from could? Okay guys, now let me go to my presentation so I can better explain to you the difference between can and could when talking about abilities, talents, and skills, possibilities, and making requests or favors. Now let's start with abilities, talents, and skills. How are can and could differently used in the sentence when talking about abilities, talents, and skills? We use can when we're talking about the things that you know how to do now. Like for examples, I can play basketball really well. That means that I know how to play basketball. Or she can speak Chinese. This means that she knows how to speak Chinese at the present time. How about could? Could is used when talking about the things that you knew how to do before, but not anymore at the present time. Like for examples, I could speak Japanese 5 years ago. This means that I know how to speak Japanese before 5 years ago, but I don't know how to speak it now. Second, he could play the piano when he was a kid. This means that he knew how to play the piano in the past, but he doesn't know anymore how to play the piano at the present time. Next, let's go to possibilities. We use can and could when talking about possibilities, but how are they differently used in the sentence? Let's start with can. We use can when we're talking about the things that are possible now. For examples, I can take a day off this week. This means that maybe I haven't taken any day off yet, so it's possible for me to take a day off this week. Or I can hang out with my friends this weekend. Maybe it's my free time this weekend, or I have nothing to do this weekend, so it's possible for me to hang out with my friends. I have time for my friends. How about could? We use could when talking about possibilities when we talk about the things that were possible before, but not anymore at the present time. For examples, I could always hang out with my friends when I was in college. This means that in the past, it's possible for me to always hang out with my friends. But at this moment or at this time, it's not possible for me anymore. Maybe I'm too busy already. I don't have any more time. Second, I could oftentimes stay late at night when I was in high school. This means hanging out, staying late at night was possible before when I was in high school, but it's not anymore possible at the present time. Next, let's talk about the use of can and could when making requests or asking favors. We use can to make a request if we're making small requests or favors, or simple requests or favors. Like for example, can I borrow your book please? We use can because borrowing a book is a simple request. Next, can you please close the door? In this sentence, you're asking someone to close the door. It's a simple request. How about could? We use could when making requests or asking favors if we're making big requests or favors or something that really matters. Like for examples, could you lend me some money? Borrowing money from others really matters. So we use could. Or, could you give me a ride to the airport? Asking someone to give you a ride means you're asking for their time. And time matters. So you use could. Okay guys, that's all for now, and thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified on our future English video lesson.